Puma's got a brand new model, brand new Clyde model. I can't open these boxes as slickly as I'd like because they're tabbed in there. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look at these bad boys, potentially. I say that with all sincerity because I think that these might be some bad boys. These guys, my friends, are the PUMA Clyde All-Pro. It's the brand new PUMA Clyde model, obviously. So not only do we get some team shoes like the Dreamer, even though that's not a team shoe, that's technically a signature, but there's always the annual Clyde shoe. So last year was the Clyde Hardwood, and then before that was the dang it, what was it called? You know, the bright orange one. Anyways, this is the brand new model from Puma, Puma Hoops. This is not my favorite aesthetically. I think that this is just like a weird, they look like a tennis shoe or something. They look real slim, like a K-Swiss. So it might be like one of those like models that some people will gravitate towards on and off the court. I just don't feel that it has as much, I don't know, like something about it doesn't look as retro as the past ones. You know what I mean? Like they've been doing a great job of mixing their retro heritage with new performance tech. And this is the first one where it's all tech. And I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. So it'll be interesting to see if they keep it going like this or if they still like mix and match. There's only one piece of raw material. It's that little back tab with the neon Puma. It's just a little bit of suede right there and that's it. Everything else is textile, everything, but it's great textile. So we'll talk about it. But before we do, look at that outsole, man. It's got that old school, like it looks like the Boston Celtics floor. It's sick. And I feel like this is gonna work like great because it just feels awesome. You know, I like that pivot point. It's got that rubber. Makes that weird ass sound and stuff, but it grips like crazy. So I just think that these are gonna be awesome. Outdoor use though, they're really shallow. So this is gonna be one of those weird models where it's like they finally like tuned up the cushion a little bit and the outsole, you know, probably just should stay inside if you can, because I mean, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. We're back in code purple here in California, or Sacramento specifically. So yeah, we still can't play inside. Hey. But anyways, I just feel like this is gonna be really great. This heel section looks a little sketchy, but when I run my finger down it, it still like feels like it's gonna grip. So just in case you get caught on your heels, it should be okay. Also, in the heel, you can see right through it. And there's a little P-backs puck right there. So that reminds you of what?
Boost?
Yeah.
Why do you put me on the spot like that?
So I thought you pay attention all the time. It's the JJ watch shoe, the Reebok. They got the little P-backs puck, and it's mixed with their Pro Foam. But this is not just any Pro Foam. This is Pro Foam Light, so it's a little bit lighter. It feels a little bit bouncier. When I put these on foot, they did feel very, very comfortable. However, there's an Ortholite insole in there, so that could have been most of the comfort. So I want to wait till I, run around in them and all of that to really give them a good, description of how the cushion feels. But so far, it feels better than the previous models. So that's a huge plus because the cushion is where they've been lacking. And they've been doing everything really well and their cushion's always just been dead. It's been flat cushion. Except for that very first model, the weird neon-y one. That one was in a cup sole, so it wasn't like super crazy, but it was still more comfortable than the rest. Now the upper is what's really interesting. It comes with this little card right here on there. It even says it right there on the little fuse panel and everything. I believe it's called Matrix Evo. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. Like if you were gonna read that, does that Matrix?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. But not only is it made in France, but on top of that, it's just got all kinds of stuff in here. It reminds me a little bit of Nike's Elite Series. Remember that?
I will never forget it.
Remember the Kevlar lacing though?
I forgot that.
Okay, so it's okay. A lot of people probably don't even know what I'm talking about. But there was an Elite Series from Nike, Nike basketball. There was the Hyperdunk, the Kobe, and the LeBron. Was there another one? I think there was some KDs somewhere around there at some point in time.
They just all cost so much money.
They did, and it was a great way to refresh the line for playoff season and all that stuff, but one of their main selling points on the very first couple of them were Kevlar flywire and Kevlar lacing. And Kevlar is bulletproof, you know what I mean? Do you need that on your feet? I don't know, but it just sounds really cool, you know what I mean? Like you just kind of want it. But what's really interesting about this is that it's a multi-zone woven upper. So it's extra light, which they put as one full word. She's not paying attention. She's looking at her nails right now. It's like the typical lady thing when you're talking, because I'm trying to talk to everybody, right? And so I'm like, oh, look at this. And she's like, So it's extra light, one word.
What?
Provides excellent support. And the piece of this that I think is very interesting is the carbon zoning. So they actually let you know that the black lines, the black threading, are carbon. And you can feel that in this. Like it feels different than the rest of it. The rest of it feels kind of soft, still a little crispy, but this part right here, you could definitely tell that it's like a firmer material than the rest of it. The only thing that I don't like about it is that when you try these on, the zone that doesn't have the carbon in there, because this area is more reinforced, you can see this weird flex dent in there, and all I was doing was standing and it just looks really funny. So yeah, that's the only thing that I don't like about it, but otherwise I think it's super interesting. They claim that it's abrasion resistant, and they also say that it's gonna be extreme comfort, which means very little break-in time because it's a textile, but it's a strong textile. So I think that's really cool. It's almost like a beefed up version of the TPU yarns, the TPU coated stuff where they can heat weld it together, which, you know, is a great way to strengthen a yarn, maintaining a budget within your line, and also having some sort of performance attributes. But this is just a little bit more of a, people liked it when I used the word beefcake. It's an old South Park thing.
I know.
Oh, okay. I do really like the tongue though. It's got that old school Puma flavor to it. It's got almost like a jersey, like a material of a uniform. Got the classic patch on there. They really reinforced the eyelets. It's just all woven, man. It's crazy, or knit, or whatever you want to call it. Stitch. I don't know if that's gonna stay, but if they made that out of the carbon thing, that'd be cool too. Now, as far as their fit is concerned, they do fit true to size, so that's what I would recommend. And again, the only thing that I didn't really like is just the toe kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it just looks funny. Otherwise though, I think these might be a beast, man. I just don't love the way that they look. That's the only thing. It's a personal thing. So if you like the way that they look, I think that that's awesome. A lot of people like to act like I'm talking about their mom or something like that. You know, I'm just talking about this shoe. It's not even alive. It doesn't even breathe. It smells good though, like your mom. Oh, that was a burn. Look at how crazy this material is though.
Yeah, you really sold me on it in your description.
Did I?
You
Really?
did.
Oh, that's cool, man. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to explain what the shoe offers. And I just think that it's very interesting. But when you really look at it, like you see that this looks like a canvas, and then they weave on top of the canvas. So it's just strength on top of strength. And then they use the carbon stuff, which you could feel the difference in the black threading versus the rest of it. It's so weird.
It's cool.
No, that's the thing. Like, I might not like the way that they look, but I mean, tech-wise, that's dope.
Honestly though, when I first started seeing images for this, and even right now, until I took this out and put them next to each other, I thought this was just a new take on this. Like they're like, hey, let's put some design in.
Oh, like a revamp?
Yeah, like.
Kind of.
Let's do one that's not covered in leather pieces, you know? But now I can see
a little bit
more differences.
No, but they really are though. That back, that's supposed to be, and this is the Clyde shoe.
Yeah.
So this is the next one.
I know, but let's pretend that we're just going from the first one.
So you'd say that this is the elite of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It's the refresh of the line.
Yes.
But it's just the next version. So technically you're right though. But yeah, I just think it's a really interesting shoe. The build is weird, like this collar area inside here with all the padding and everything.
Separate.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then they just kind of wrapped this woven upper around it, and then they attached it through the back stitching area and this little top point of the eyelet. So anyways, I do think that these could be a potential bad boy of the year.
Well, you were a huge fan of these.
I love these except for the cushion. Except for the cushion. That's the only thing where the cushion just, you know what I mean?
But everything else was like a 10 out of 10 for you, I feel.
I dig it. This was one of my favorite models personally, but I can only play in them so long before I'm like, oh my God, that's a mistake. You know what I mean? Like, but like otherwise I really liked them. So I've been saying this whole time, like, Puma needs to elevate their cushioning. You know? Why is that so funny? What? That's real okay?
It was your delivery. It was great. Thank you.
No problem. I got you, man. I got you. It wasn't that funny. I have no idea why she's laughing. I don't think she's laughing at the delivery. I think it's the situation. You know what I mean? Like, I think she's laughing at me, not with me, because I'm not laughing.
Carry on. You're not helping.
But yes, all things considered, I do feel that the slight upgrading cushion, you fucking suck. Oh, man. This is why I was waiting, okay?
For what?
For you.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? What do I mean?
Go.
We're not going anywhere, man. We're fucking parked right now. Sign off when you're ready.
Is that the end?
Dun, 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 dun.